coming to you live from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's the Sheena Metal Experience with your host, Sheena Metal.
Hi, and welcome to the Sheena Metal Experience, only on Parapod TV, where you can find us on the Roku channel, iHeartRadio, and everywhere that podcasts are found. I'm your host, Sheena Metal. I'm a psychic medium. I'm an interfaith minister. I'm an energetic healer. I'm a 30-year talk radio host in Los Angeles and beyond. I'm a creative and a performing artist and a paranormal survivor. And I come to you live from my home in Southern California every week right here on Parapod. And this show is about spirituality. It's about creativity. It's about humanity. It's about passion. It's about service. It's about becoming and then maintaining being your best you in this beautiful world and encouraging others to do the same. And every week on the show, I bring on people that I love and adore, who have the most beautiful hearts and minds and souls that I know. And we talk about what are we doing to make the world a better place, more full of light, more fun, bringing more happiness. And this lovely lady is certainly no exception. She's a very dear friend of mine. We've known each other for a very long time. She's always spreading light and joy wherever she goes and helping so many people through her publication, The Hollywood Times, bringing light to so many people's stories. And then the last few years, of course, helping with the wonderful Desert Legends, which is an amazing women's weekend in Palm Springs, which also brings fun and love and joy. Please welcome my dear friend, the wonderful Valerie Milano. How are you, darling? It's good to have you here.
Yay!
Hi.
Hi, my Sheena.
We mostly see each other when we're working because that's just who
Yes.
I always say we're going to change that, and then we both get so busy, and it always seems to happen like that. But I am going to see you at Desert Legends, so I will see you then.
So glad. It's like right around the corner. It's a month away, exactly.
I know, right?
Yes.
What is April for you? What? So it's give the dates really quick. Let's start with that.
Yes, April 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2025.
It's always my birthday time. I love that.
I think that's why we picked it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're like, let's give Sheena a great birthday gift and create an entire weekend for her in Palm Springs. And I ride around a float and wave at people. No, I don't, but I probably should. For you, producing events, right? What is the most stressful thing for you? Like, what's the hardest thing to do? Because I spent, 30 years of my life as a live music promoter, and I know that most of it was very fun and easy. Some of it was very hard.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty great. Every year you do it, you learn from your mistakes. So this is our third year. It's fantastic working with the volunteers. It's really wonderful working with the producers, Jennifer Corday and her partner, Lisa Bassi. It really helps to have a home office, a home in Palm Springs, that we can live there, work there together, and make it happen throughout the year, because we're planning for the following year during the actual event. So we make it bigger and better for the following year. So the hardest part sales together, online. Everybody loves it. Problem at all having the people come in and buy the tickets at all, because once they find out the wonderful people that are going to be entertaining, the ticket, it speaks for itself. So I think the hardest part is just trying to sleep, because we're all so excited for the next event.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so ticket sales are always fantastic, so you don't have to worry about that, and all you really have to worry about is just making sure you deliver what you've promised.
There you go. Yeah. And this year we've decided, and I know
I think I may have lost her. I think she may have been sucked into the abyss of the internet.
Yeah.
I think I lost you for a sec. You jumped out.
Yeah.
Are you in Palm Springs now?
No, I'm back in LA.
Okay, but it's probably the LA reception.
Yeah, I'm right here by Griffith Park. I can see the observatory, so it's probably that mountain. Yeah,
It's the haunted Hollywood Hills have
there you go.
where you were talking about what was going to happen this year, I think.
Yeah, so the new thing is that we're going to have a April 3rd, which is the Thursday. We're going to
every time she tries to talk about it, I lose her.
Oh, yeah, there it goes again. The Monday, we're going to have a sort of a spa day.
That's fantastic,
to wind
right?
down after the whole
I'm
weekend.
super excited
That's the
about
Monday.
that.
Yeah. That's
I
the
might come get a
7th.
massage.
So we're extending.
Val, you might want to go out and come back in. Try taking yourself out of StreamYard and bringing yourself back in. StreamYard's being a little cranky today, and I'm not sure why. But the Monday spa day is very exciting. And then there's like a Thursday night meet and greet. And I'm slowly but surely, when I have a second, going and getting tickets for more things. So I'm going to come to everything except, obviously, I'm not going to play golf because people would laugh. And I'm not going to play pickleball because I'd probably drop dead. But everything else I'm going to do, and I'm very excited about doing. I think I did almost everything last year. I might have missed one thing, but I was new at it last year. So how much more work is it to go from 3 days to 5?
We don't know yet. This is our first time to try it this way. I'm going to tell you, though, what's been really exciting for me and the Hollywood Times is that we're giving it a lot more promotion because the Hollywood Times and Corday, the both of us have been doing our interviews on the Hollywood Times website, the Hollywood Times official. And we've had every entity come in and interview them. So
Beautiful.
The Divas, we had them come in and we've done interviews with them. So that was really exciting to be able to talk to them and find out what they're going to do, if there's going to be any costume malfunctions or things like that. We talked to the woman that's putting together the synchronized swimming.
Right.
Can't wait to see that. So that's on the YouTube channel.
That's awesome.
The ladies, the starlets that are going to be doing the morning brunch show, which we haven't done before.
Right.
That's the Sunday morning show. So we still haven't finished all our interviews yet. We're trying to decide, every year we do an awards presentation of the women that have done a Dinah event.
Right.
All in the past. And this year, I'm sure Corday has talked about that, correct? Because I don't want to give anything away.
I think that was announced after Corday was here doing the show.
Okay, well, I can say it now. Okay. It's Robin Gans and Sandy Sachs. Robin and Beautiful. Sandy from Girl Bar. They're going to be getting the awards. Award on Saturday night at the Hotel Zoso before the Divas of Rock show. So I'm wonderful. So excited because, as we know, they also had the Dinah that they had done way back for in Palm Springs.
And last year you did it at the awards were before the kickoff on Friday, before the cocktail kickoff, right? And I believe that's what
it was.
And you had honored somebody who was one of the original founders of the Dinah Shore Golf Classic, right?
Yeah, that was Lina Shore. Right, Caroline Haynes. She got the award the second year, which is last year, and then the first year, the woman that got the award, she's amazing, and she got the award, and we're so happy that she was able to be there for us. Millie, we call her Millie, Kathy Miller.
Oh yes, I believe I just recently sat with her at a charity event.
Yes, you did.
She's lovely. I sat right next to her. She smelled really good. I kept telling her she smelled very good. I think I wrote the name of her perfume down so I could get some. That doesn't mean it's going to smell that good on me, but it smelled really good on her.
And we're so excited about all the sponsors that we have. I don't know how many people that are watching this have been in Palm Springs, but they have that cycle thing that goes through the town. People are pedaling, and it's so cool. So Sunny Cycle is one of the sponsors. So they're going to be there with their Sunny Cycle that people can jump on and go around the town in that. And then Coomer Wines is going to be donating their wines. Olivia Travel, they're going to be there giving away a trip to Australia. So you can bid on that now on desertlegends.net.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, that's fantastic. And the pool party is new, right? That's a new thing this year.
Yes, with the synchronized swimmers, the women doing that swimming.
And Corday said there's going to be a tattoo contest and there's going to be cornhole. And look, I have all the inside information, man. I feel like I'm a Desert Legends groupie.
I love it.
But that's exciting. I mean, I think the pool party is obviously that was a big part of the old original Dinosaur weekends was the pool parties. And also, I just think Palm Springs in general is known for events having a pool party attached to them. So I think it's so awesome that you're doing that at Hotel Zozo. And of course, Hotel Zozo is such a lovely venue and everybody's very lovely.
The people that are staying at the Zozo don't even have to pay to go to the pool. So that's why we're encouraging people to make your reservations to stay at the Zozo.
Yeah.
You don't have to go pay to go to the pool to see the synchronized swimming and to hang out. We're only 29 days away from Desert Legends. I know I can't wait. I love it. And I'm just so lucky to have a home there.
So what can people expect? Let's just run through it really quick. We'll run through everything a little bit. I'll see if I have it memorized. If not, I have Jen's notes here. What can people expect for the Thursday night? Because that's new, right? So
yes, from my understanding, because it's new, I think people were going to be coming into the lobby of the Zozo. You go to the bar, hang out. We're going to have videos from all the past Desert Legends, and also some video that's been put together of the old Dinahs in the past of the girl bar, the Dinahs from the past. So people might even see themselves, the dinosaurs of the Dinahs.
The dinosaur weekend.
You might see yourself on the screen.
I might see myself on the weekend as a dinosaur, which is odd because I'm only 25, but I might have been there still partying when I was 4. Yeah, I definitely am proud to be a dinosaur. That's not a problem.
Yes.
I think it's good.
So that's Thursday. Just hang out at the hotel bar.
That's beautiful. And then Friday is the it's like the kickoff, right? Even though the Thursday is sort of the soft launch kickoff.
Yes, and then Fridays is the golf tournament. And even if you don't play golf, I know because I'm one of the volunteers that are signing people in, and there's a lot of people that don't play golf, so their partners are just hanging out, watching them, or rooting them on, and having coffee and stuff. And then when they're done playing golf, there's the awards and the luncheon. So the partners of those that are playing golf, sometimes they stick around. So that's always fun. You want to root your partner on if they're playing a good game of golf.
That's great. Sure. Yeah.
So there's a luncheon and the awards, and there's prizes, and there's a silent auction going on at the golf course. Great. There's raffles and that kind of stuff. And 100% of the profit, the benefits the LGBT Center of the Desert.
Oh, that's beautiful.
From the golf tournament.
Such a lovely organization that I didn't know that much about until you invited me to their event in October. And thank you for that, because I always like to learn about organizations that are helping people. And I was so impressed with that one.
Yes, they do a lot. They do the red dress party that's coming up soon. I'm going to have to miss it for the first time. I hate it. But me and my partner are going to Tahiti, so I can't balk at that.
Right. Life is rough.
Yes.
I hate that I can't be there, but I'll be in Tahiti. So that's beautiful. Are you excited about Tahiti?
Very much, very much. Cruise.
Oh, okay. And have you been to Tahiti before?
Don't be too jealous. We'll take lots of pictures.
Oh, I love that. No, you know what? You guys are so wonderful, you ladies, you and your partner, and I am such a fan. And so
Thank
anywhere
you.
you go that you get some downtime because you do so much to help other people, I am rooting you on. So I'm thrilled that you're doing that. We all need that.
Thank you. Yes.
Um so
So yeah,
then
Friday
oh yeah,
after the golf, and those golfers may have to rest or whatever, but there's going to be the Friday is when Corday's going to be performing the Magic 70s at the Hotel Zoso. The doors open at
nice.
7, the show's at 8, and dancing at 10. So that's back at the Zoso. And then
Wonderful.
DJ Mod Girl, who plays a lot in Palm Springs. She's an amazing DJ. She played at the L Fund the other night. I'm sorry
Oh,
you
beautiful.
couldn't make it, Sheena.
I know,
But
me too.
yeah, it was a great event.
I'm
And
sorry.
so
I wish
DJ,
I had one of me that lived here and one of me that lived in LA full time and one of me that lived in Palm Springs, and I could just go to everything.
yeah,
I just
I
need
know.
2 clones and then I can go to
It's not
everything.
fun being 2 places at once. It's really tough. Yeah,
Yes, but
for
I
sure.
am putting some motion into when all of this is done with my beach house, then I'm going to get a house in Palm Springs, and then I will be able to come out there a lot when you guys are out there and do a lot of fun things with you.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
it would be
please.
fun,
And we
right?
know where we like to eat too, don't we?
I know we like to eat all the same places, which you just turned me
Yes,
on to the great places, and then I love those places, so we're good.
for sure.
So Corday said that she was going to be doing her originals and then a 70s set on Friday night. She sent me that today, so
Yes.
that's kind of exciting for people that like her originals. They're going to get that, and then for those of us that love the 70s, we're going to get some 70s, which is very exciting because I heard her during the summer. I went to an event in Long Beach in July, and she was doing her yacht rock band, and I told her when I saw her last in Palm Springs how fantastic she does those songs, and those are like my favorite songs in the whole world.
Yeah,
So
like the Doobies and the Eagles and
yeah,
Steely Dan and America and Earth,
yeah,
Wind and Fire and
Kenny Loggins and Ambrosia.
all
Those are
of it.
like the best.
And she
Yeah,
does it so well.
she
So
really
well.
does. You
Corday's
can
such a
tell she's a
talent.
fan of the yacht rock by the way that she performs it. So that's going to be a lot of fun for the 70s, and I wonder if anyone's going to come dressed like the 70s.
I think that most
People
people
might.
will.
I'll have to find my
Got
most
to get our
70s
bell
shirt.
bottoms on.
Right, get your bell bottoms on, and then the DJ takes us on Friday, and then Saturday morning or afternoon is pickleball, right?
Yeah. Yep. You got that right. So pickleball is the tournament will be going on. If you want to come and watch or play, and that's at Mission Hills Country Club. So that's a different, different than we had it last year at 8 a.m. So good luck with that if you're dancing at 10. But
Or drinking
it's
too.
yes, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all skill levels. It'll be all skill
Yeah.
levels playing
Some people
pickleball. I
love
know I've
that
never
8
played it.
a.m. though. There are people that love that getting up at the 5, the 6, the 8. I know you and I are night owls, so okay. I said everybody will be all chipper in the morning, even though they were drinking till 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's pickleball.
Right. That's right. So go ahead and get on desertlegends.net and you'll find out a lot more about the pickleball tournament there at Mission Hills Country Club. And then after that, there's going to be more because that's when Robin and Sandy will be around. And I know a lot of people haven't seen them for a long time. I know a lot of people are on Facebook and they're going, wow, they're back. And, I know Sandy's been living in New Orleans with her wife and their 2 kids, and Robin's in LA. And so we get to all see them again after so long. And
that's nice.
So excited to see them.
That's again. Super awesome. And then the pool party in the afternoon, right? And then we move in.
Oh, that's right. Don't forget about that.
And then what happens after the award ceremony for the big Saturday night reveal?
That's right. Then there's a group that's playing, and they're called Divas of Rock. So the girl in her band, another female, Deshay, is performing, and so it's Joan Jett, Pat Benatar, Hart, and Linda Ronstadt, and Fleetwood Mac.
Beautiful.
So the one singer does all that, and
Wow.
she's amazing with the costume changes and the vocal range. You can't miss it. She can do it. She knocks
That's
it out of
awesome.
the park.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then again, drinking until 2. And then
That's
Sunday,
right.
we're up in the middle of the morning again.
That's right.
For
The
breakfast.
dance party again at night, so you keep dancing.
Yep. Just keep dancing.
Yep. And then more action the next day.
All right. Give me the Sunday lowdown.
All right. So you know what people like to do on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
They need brunch. Sunday brunch,
They need to
right?
eat and then drink mimosas.
Bam. You got that right. Need
Yep.
some champagne brunch. And this time it's a little later. It's like 10 o'clock.
Oh,
You get to sleep in a little bit.
thank
And
God
so
for
at 10
Sunday.
a.m. at so you get your Starlets Motown brunch, champagne brunch, and the Starlets will be performing. It's a group of women, and they'll be all fancy dressed up and doing some great Motown hits like the Ronettes and the Shirelles and the Supremes.
Awesome.
While you're sipping, you get your first drink free. Your first mimosa will be complimentary, and they'll be doing some doo-wop and R&B and just listening in and have your brunch and hang out and hopefully get rid of that hangover with your the hair of the dog.
Nice. And then what happens on Sunday after that?
Well, then you have to go to the pool.
Oh, okay.
And do some more swimming.
Okay.
Do some
all right.
more
mimosas at the pool.
That's right. More mimosas
fantastic.
at the pool. The pool
and then
social.
People that are not going home on Sunday get the spa day on Monday.
On Monday. And while you're at the pool, they will be offering day beds and cabanas and things like that. And it's a beautiful thing. And you know what I did forget? My goodness gracious. The synchronized swimmers. Did Corday talk about that?
Oh, yes, she did. And I think you mentioned them too earlier today.
But we didn't really go into detail about those gals.
Let's go into detail.
They're going to be amazing because we did an interview with them, with a woman that started the synchronized swimming, like the old-fashioned days,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we got to see them. We got to make sure that we see those synchronized swimmers. And
that's awesome.
Because they're going to be, I can't even imagine staying underwater that long.
Yeah, it's a whole. I was watching it at the Olympics this year, and it's fascinating. But I don't know how they stay down because I would float to the top. I think you have to be a very skinny, muscly person because I would just be floating.
It's got to be so hard.
It's like how at the fair, when the fritters are done because they float to the top. That would be me. And they have to all be doing it around me while I just floated.
I don't get it how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how they stay
down. How do they do it?
I don't know, but that's going to be fascinating to watch that. And what a wonderful use of the pool.
Yes, big time. So lots of fun, lots of drinking, lots of, just fun times to see. And that's on Saturday as well, when the tattoo contest and all that is happening.
So for you, why this? I mean, obviously, you have no lack of things to do in your life. You're an extremely busy person. Hollywood Times keeps you very busy. You're involved with a lot of charities. You have a very busy life with your partner. Why take on this other thing that is so huge?
Well, I adore Corday. I love organizing. I've always been an organizer. When my kids were being raised, I was a room parent, and I was always trying to raise money for the school.
I think we may have
that. I know we're getting
no, you're back
buffering. And I love to make people happy. I love to make people smile and volunteer. So this was a great way to have the ladies come to Palm Springs, which is one of my and I
Let's talk
love to
about the
socialize.
energy in Palm Springs. What is it about Palm Springs that makes it so magical? Because I discovered Palm Springs later in life. I know that's weird. I went out there to host a conference in 2013, and I can't believe I had never been out there, and just kind of instantly felt like it was my place. So for you, what is it about Palm Springs that's so magic, and how much time have you spent, and do you spend out there?
Well, I usually say not enough, but you don't want to be up there in the heat of summer. Right now is the perfect time to be there. So, like from Christmas to Easter is what I say is the best time to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
And it's right up against the mountains. And I think I have more
Yes.
friends in Palm Springs now than I do in LA. I mean, that's where I will retire.
Yeah, I think I'm making more friends in Palm Springs. It's interesting because life is interesting, right? I mean, I as a child, I wanted so much to move to Los Angeles, and we moved to Huntington Beach when I was 13, and then all I wanted to do out of high school and college was to get to Los Angeles, and I lived there for 30 years and loved my time there, and was very surprised when I came back here to the beach. Um, and now I've fallen in love with Palm Springs, and now I kind of feel like I'm maybe letting Los Angeles go as far as living there and just living between Huntington Beach and Palm Springs. And that's a decision I never thought I would make. It's interesting how in life you things just your life changes, right? And you fall in love with different places. And so I just find that I'm spending more time in Palm Springs and all my time at the beach and not that much in Los Angeles. And I almost kind of have guilt. I feel guilty about maybe not living in Los Angeles anymore, but I've just fallen in love with these two places.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So how about Hollywood Times? How are you managing prepping for this and your schedule for Hollywood Times? Because it seems like every time I open Facebook, you're somewhere else, you're interviewing someone else. I mean, your schedule is insane. I think she froze again. I think this is a strange Mercury retrograde, my friends. But it's a nice freeze. It's a very happy smile. It's a very happy freeze. If you're going to freeze, that's the way to freeze. My freezes are all like weird, ugly freezes.
Wait for it to come back. Here we go. Now that award season's over, that's how I can go take a break.
Okay. Val, you might want to try going out and coming back in, because I think you're just having a buffering problem. Or you might want to try just making sure your Wi-Fi is.
Yeah, it could be over here.
I don't know why StreamYard's being weird. So you're crazy during award season. So you cover all the awards.
Yeah, we cover all the awards.
Wow.
All the awards.
And does that mean you're physically on the red carpet for all of the awards?
If not me, I would prefer not to be anymore. I do a lot of I love these kind of interviews on the computer. I try to do a lot of movie reviews instead, and get someone else to be on the carpet and in the press room.
Okay, so you love the interviews where you don't actually have to go somewhere and you can just be in your house doing this with me.
I know.
I get it.
Wouldn't you?
You know, I used to be so hardcore about having to be in a studio doing radio. And then after the pandemic or during the pandemic, this was the only way to do it. And I have fallen in love with this because I used to always say, my thing I would say is I have two houses and I'm never in either of them. And now I'm in my house during the day. My studio is in my mother's old office. And I just feel like I get to create as much as I want and do shows in my home, and it's the most beautiful thing. So yeah, I kind of feel the way you do, that I take a lot less offers to be out places, because I feel like I don't necessarily have to be out all the time. It's just changing in life, I guess. It's living your whole life in the entertainment business, it's a lot of work. I don't think people sometimes understand how much energy it takes, like emotional energy. It's a lot of energy. So it feels good to sometimes just be able to recharge in your space, I think. Or for you, it seems like, Valerie, recharging with travel. I think that you travel a lot, and in some ways that's your recharge. So
well, like I have someone at South by Southwest right now in Austin.
awesome.
It's great. It's great that even my writers love to just go handle it.
Isn't that nice? Because there was a time when you would have had to go out there and you did everything.
Myself, exactly.
And now you've sort of drawn a boundary line.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still trying to decide, do I take my computer to the South Pacific or not? No.
I don't. You're going on a cruise ship?
For a weekend on a cruise ship, and for a week, over one water bungalow.
Okay. Now, just because I'm kind of a travel weirdo, what does that look like as far as where do you have to fly to, and how do you get to Tahiti? It's like every time I ask a question, she disappears. It's
Airline partner.
I'm sorry?
They don't even have an airline partner. It's called Air Tahiti Nui, and they fly from LAX straight to Papeete, Tahiti.
Wow. Nonstop.
Yeah, and then you get on a cruise ship. And then you cruise for the first week, I believe. And then after that, Bora Bora, an overwater bungalow. And we're going with another couple that really good friends of hers. So
you're doing the water bungalow? I've always wanted to do one of those. I had friends that did it. They said you get up in the morning and you just dive in the ocean from your room.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Yeah, that is amazing. Yes, that is so awesome. Now, does that recharge you and sort of relax you, so then you're ready to hit the next 20, 30 things you have to do for Hollywood Times?
Oh, you mean when I get back to the States?
Yeah.
We're going to find out. I'll let you know.
When you come back from these trips, are you exhausted or are you replenished from them?
Usually you do need a vacation from your vacation.
Yes, I always do. That's why I ask. Yeah. Even when I go to Palm Springs for 2 weeks and I unpack all the cat stuff and I get home, I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere for a month. So yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. But it's I think it's the memories of things you want to see and you have to do, and you have to have a balance of work and play. I think I'm not always the best at that, but I do know that that's important.
Yeah.
What about all the charity work that you do? How important is it for you to help other people? Because it seems like wherever there's someone in need, you're there participating somehow, bringing the paper. Like, you got a lot of stuff going on with charities, both here and in Palm Springs and everywhere.
Yeah. We just like as you know, the L Fund. Last year, my table, I had 40 women. And this year I felt really bad. I could only get 30. And last year they were so cute. They were calling it Milano County because I had so many tables.
I love that.
Put together. But this year, so it's $225 a ticket, so that's nothing to sneeze at. And they might not have gotten that many women if I wouldn't have pushed so hard to say, hey, it's a lot of fun, and so-and-so's performing, and Marissa Corvo and Mariah's getting the award for her Dinah, and just telling them about it that had never even heard about it.
Yeah.
And they go, really, really, really? And then they would come and, spend money. It's good for a good cause. The money goes to lesbians in need. I have a friend that had gotten laid off and she couldn't find a job. And so she applied, and they were able to give her, some rent money to help her through till she could get a job again, and things like that, and people don't hear of it. They don't really think about it. And then next is, like this, the center or DAP health. That is another friend of mine, is they're having the end of March, their gala at KC and the Sunshine Band is going to be performing at the convention center.
Nice.
Now their tickets are $500, a lot more than $225, or if you want a VIP, they're $1,000. But again, it goes towards a good, good cause for their health. Right. This new facet of DAP health, that this women's group that Carol Ketchum is doing is basically for the women that really haven't taken care of themselves, that won't go to the doctor because they don't want to be nude in front of the doctor. They're shy, so they don't want to have a mammogram. They don't want doctors to touch their breasts or have a pap smear. So this group of women have put together this group of women that are shy, that don't want to be touched and all that, to verse them on how they really need to take care of their bodies and check to make sure they don't have breast cancer. And, and it's working. It's really working. Beautiful. But Carol's they need the knowledge, to say, really, it's okay, and to kind of handhold them through the process. Yeah. And they never had a group like that to get these women involved. And
I think we forget about that. I think because I have a handful of friends that are my age, into their 50s, as I am, that have never had a pap smear. And I always kind of like I can't believe it. I guess because, I grew up with problems in that area, because I think my reproductive system might have been possessed by Satan, but I don't have proof. So I grew up as a young person having surgeries, and I spent my life with every, intern at the hospital in Newport Beach coming by. So I'm desensitized to it. But I understand that for some people, it's terrifying, the idea of it, which when you go, it's really not terrifying. It takes 2 seconds, it's over, and it's no big deal. But it's, I think, what people build up in their minds. But I get scared every time I talk to a woman of a certain age that's never been, because unfortunately, that's a part of our bodies, and our breasts, right, where things go wrong. And you have to go make sure everything's okay.
Absolutely.
So I think Carol's a saint for doing that, because it is a real thing, and just even a real thing that there are people that have never been to a doctor, period.
I know.
It's hard to imagine, but it's real.
Yeah, and it's so important, Yeah. And they feel. And
I think also sometimes people go to the desert to get off the grid. And so part of that getting off the grid sometimes is walking away from societal stuff we all have to do, like go to the doctor. Do you know what I mean? I think that, like I said, a lot of people, I think, go to Palm Springs sometimes to get off the grid. And part of that means I'm not going to do stuff like have to go to the doctor. And, you still got to go do that. And they have wonderful medical care in Palm Springs. The hospitals are fantastic. And she's frozen again. And I'm laughing. It looks like I have horns. It's a bizarre Mercury retrograde day. I was amazed when I went to Palm Springs how great the medical care is. I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought, but Palm Springs has built up in so many ways, culturally, medically. Their restaurants are amazing. I'm just so impressed with how it's grown and how wonderful it's become. And being a Huntington Beach girl, Palm Springs for me is very much like my hometown, but instead of an ocean, there are desert and mountains. But the groove and the vibe and the laid backness reminds me so much of that. And I think that's a lot of my choice to move down here again. And a lot of my choice to go to Palm Springs a lot was I just like the mellow vibe. I think when you grow up in the entertainment business, you live in the intensity of everything. And for me, I just wanted to back away from that intensity a little bit and just actually live and be a person and enjoy my life, and also work every day and be crazy. But but just in a more mellow environment that was so important to me. And I think that's why a lot of people from the city retire to Palm Springs or retire down here to the ocean or retire to San Diego, because they're looking for that balance, that beautiful balance of intensity and mellow, laid back. I always feel so mellow when I'm in Palm Springs. Like my blood pressure goes down 50 points
That's true.
the minute I get there.
Yeah, I hear you. And you see all the golf courses too. And so I think especially people that like to play golf, it makes them want to go do.
Right. But for a lot of people, playing golf is the same thing, right? It's an emotional detox. It's a way to bring the blood pressure down and spend the day out in the sunshine and soak in the vitamin D and be mellow. I'm so glad that golf and pickleball are a part of Desert Legends Weekend, even though I'm not athletic. I'm thrilled that it's there, because I think it's so important that people go out there and have that kind of a mellow experience as well. I just think it's, for people who haven't been to this, it's such a rejuvenating weekend, because you really you laugh a lot. You see a lot of people, you meet a lot of new friends that you didn't know. There's a lot of fun stuff going on, and you kind of leave your worries behind for 3 days, now 5 days. You leave your worries behind. And I think we're in a lot of stressed out stuff right now. And I think we need to leave our worries behind. So I think it's great. And I admire what you and Corday and wonderful Lisa and wonderful Anna and all the volunteers do to make this so beautiful. And I'm just your biggest fan. So everything you do is wonderful by me, but I'm really proud of how you've put this together. And I'm sorry that there's buffering. Sometimes buffering just happens. There's nothing you can do about the buffer. But I want to know where people can get tickets and what kind of tickets they can get. And you're really good with the tickets, Valerie, because you're always promoting. So where can people get tickets, and what kind of tickets are available for everything?
Yes. Every ticket is available. There's a lot of complimentary things that I've already signed up for. They need everybody to sign up for, even if it's complimentary, because there's only so many of the comp tickets. So go to desertlegends.net. If you can't afford the tickets, just at least get the freebies.
Yeah.
So we know you're coming. So at least that happens. The tickets range in prices. Usually general admission, $30. The VIPs, of course, are like $60, depending on what event. Like I said, if you're staying at the Hotel Zoso, the pool parties are free. I believe we just show your room key kind of thing, but it's desertlegends.net. And it's very easy to follow. You just scroll down and you'll see all the events, and then you check which ones you want, and then by the end it'll just add itself up. But the complimentary ones, make sure you RSVP. Like I said, it's so important. And it just, please spread the word, because it's just so fun to see all your friends together and meet new friends, and try to sit together. If you want to sit together, you need to do that soon, so you can sit together.
Yes. I'm already texting friends. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. Are you coming to the Desert Legends? I've already started my promotion. So
I love it.
Which I did last year. Because sometimes people don't think to go until they know a friend is going.
Yeah.
And then sometimes that's the decision to make them go, right? So that's awesome. And for you, my friend, where can people find you and everything to do with the Hollywood Times online?
Thank you. And like I said, you can see a lot of the interviews of the talent that's going to be there on my official YouTube, which is the Hollywood Times Official. That's the YouTube channel. And then our website's the hollywoodtimes.today. So the hollywoodtimes.today is the website, and the Hollywood Times Official is the YouTube channel. Fantastic. So please do follow us, and Twitter, X, we are still on it. I know not a lot of people are, but and Instagram and TikTok and all those crazy things.
All that stuff. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. I love and adore you. Thank you for making the world a better place. And I'm honored to call you my friend. We'll see you next time.
Ditto. You too, Sheena. I love our time together every time.
Me too, sweetheart. The wonderful Valerie Milano, everybody. If you missed those links to Valerie or Desert Legends, you can find me at SheenaMetalSpiritual.com or everywhere on social media at Sheena Metal. And I will happily send you over links. And if you're going, I will see you in Palm Springs. I will be there for 2 weeks with the little man. I'm bringing the little man. I don't go anywhere without the little man. I'm that weird lady who brings her cat everywhere. And that's, that's just what, live with it. Thank you so much to Tony Sweet and to Parapod TV for making us part of your television family, and to my wonderful engineer and producer, Emery. You are the wind beneath my wings, my friend. Thank you for making this so easy for me. Until I see you next time, seek peace, live in love, lead with kindness, embrace unity, no matter how hard that is. Always work to raise your vibration. And most importantly, know that you are love, and you are loved, and you are loved by me. I'm Sheena Metal. This is the Sheena Metal Experience. And you know what? I'll see you next time. Namaste.